and welcome to NRLW Roundup. I'm Bronte Gioiello and I'll be taking you through all the highlights from round 8 of the NRLW Telstra Premiership. We begin our round at Leichhardt Oval, where the West Tigers will look to lean on their home crowd for a win against the Dragons.
Teganberry gets us underway. And the Tigers let it bounce and get away with it as it's tidied up by their debutants. Ollie Wheeler's been signed as well.
Wow.
Out of the right-hand side. Numbers being created here. Betty Welsh works it out. Cut out pass and in the corner. The Tigers score first. Beck Pollard has another try. Her third in 6 games this season.
But the two halves combining, we didn't see it enough last week because of that new combination, but they did it brilliantly then. In wet weather, that's good footy, Joey.
They head that way immediately. Quickly onto Tafunga. Trying to get rid of the defender and did so. What a try! Tafunga is over and the Tigers have the first 2 4-pointers.
And then just off the scrum, Evie McGrath hits her centre and just a powerful run. We haven't seen her in the NRLW for a couple of weeks. A little bit of footwork, but so much power in the ball carry from Tafunga. Look at that, she just brushed her straight off.
That reminded me a bit of Greg Inglis. Actually on the Dragons coach, Jamie Soward, years ago. You remember that down in Melbourne?
They want to finish this half strong too, the Tigers, because the impact from the wind and the rain is huge. They've had a lot of momentum.
Oh, what a move. Busting through, hunting a double. Oh, yes. Beck Pollard has 2. And what about the work? The one-handed pickup from dummy half, if you don't mind, from Chelsea Saville.
Bled at the right time, the Tigers. Eased her in off the bench.
Oh, big hit.
Oh, she's definitely got a future in the game.
Big tackle.
Foster coming back inboard and into a roadblock. Oh, another big tackle. Talataina this time, one-on-one, creating the handover.
Once you're on the field, friendship's gone. Once again, change of angles.
And right through. Ella Costa dragged down in the end by Talataina. Avoided the hip drop. McGregor stabs one over the top. Oh, tough one for the winger. Coughs it up and the Dragons are back in the ball game. Fota Moala, right place, right time.
Came up with their first try.
In those conditions, that kick was absolute perfection.
Goes as long as she can into the wind. Travels about 33 and brought back with purpose by Mulhall.
Look at that tackle.
Lutu in and under. It's a mountain of possession here for the Dragons, and Mulhall has a go and scores with a show of strength. And the Dragons are right back in it here. 14 points to 8, kick to come.
On the Harvey Norman replay, you see Mulhall go over, but Racine McGregor just building pressure, earned the repeat set, and a strong, determined run. She's still got a lot of work to do.
Playing with the middle forwards. Mixing up, what a ball.
There's depth here, and Horn goes to Pollard on the outside. Beck Pollard fronts up the fullback, breeze past Berry, who needed the backup. Pryor back underneath. There's Nevada George. And caught high. Do you take the shot at 2 when you're leading by 4?
Yeah, you take the 2.
Just to make it a 6-point advantage for the home team in search of their first win of the season. PPR adds 2 more. 16 points to 10. What do they do on the last? It might be their last set. McGregor again, this time on point for Brown. And in the corner, Futu Moala with a show of strength. But now the sideline conversion to tie it up.
Get it out there and swing it in.
McGregor, it's waved away, but chewed up minimal time, so they'll get the ball back here, and they need a miracle. Last win was late July 2023, and they hold on in a thriller in Thursday night footy. The Tigers win it, 16 points to 14.
A top 4 blockbuster is up next. The Sharks, who came unstuck in last week's match, will be eager to get back on track against the Broncos.
Well, here it is, the match of the round. The Sharkies kicking off 1 up against 3 in the NRLW. Here we go. Chelsea Lenarduzzi with the first hit up.
They get a good shift and they get some big runners through the middle. They can actually drag your defensive line in if you're not careful. And this offload, you got to shut that down.
Oh, Stacey Walker, there you go. That looks too easy. The Broncos stars standing up. Stacey Walker with another try.
We see here on the Harvey Norman replay, just bringing the ball back against the grain in Chelsea Lenarduzzi, and that second phase footy, a late offload. Stacey Walker did really good just to hold her whip there. Cassie Staples bit in way too much, and then it was a nice read to get that pass out there to Stacey Walker.
Ferguson with an important tackle. Johnston, can she add to her try scoring tally?
Oh, good defence.
Does the ball hit the turf? I think it does. She's got try number 11.
It's a great charge that set it up. Ellie Johnston, very powerful, gets straight at the forward defender, shrugs her off. Does she get that down cleanly? There were plenty of Broncos jerseys, but we'd have to get a tighter look at it.
The ref was in a pretty good spot to have a look. It's that coming back against the grain. Once she bumped out of the first contact, that inside Broncos defence just wasn't moving as quickly.
One play left, and that is all they need. Hanisi goes over. Oh,
no.
What are we looking at?
The ball rotates out of the grip of the Sharks player and it's knocked on in goal. We have a decision.
They've only got this set left at their disposal. Broughton shows a dummy, goes through, and the Broncos, after defending their line, relentlessly, set after set, have gone up the other end and scored with half-time nearly here.
And the Cronulla Sharks had eyes for that edge defence. Ali Brigginshaw finds her half partner in Gail Broughton, and she takes the line on. And that's what makes Gail Broughton so dangerous. She's got those options, but she's always thinking run first.
By Mariah Denman in 11. Hanisi's been so powerful, and she's run through everyone and gives the ball away. What a juggle and a catch by Saunders. Wow. They've come out breathing fire, the Sharkies. Staples with a try. That is some start to the second half.
Oh, I'm so glad they played that ball quickly and went to the short side, the Sharks, because it was always on.
Referee didn't intervene. Preston with a wide kick. A challenging kick. What a catch. What a try. Georgia Rabbits.
Well, she just stopped Julia Robinson from scoring a try down the other end of the field and then came up with a brilliant catch.
Jada Ferguson now to Broughton. Maddock. It's touched by the Sharks. Robinson in the corner. She missed the last time, not now.
No, she made this one count. They get themselves down. The Harvey Norman replay, we see here the Sharks just have their numbers wrong. There's no push from the inside, so that can't release the edge, and Ravix tries to shoot up and solve it. She touches the ball in flight, but she's just not quite tall enough to get there, and Julia Robinson aces it in the corner.
30 seconds left. The Broncos could snatch this. Ferguson, Brigginshaw, gives a pass to Tights, or the winger was standing in front of her. She wanted to pass, Shizolka was in front. Last play, Maddock, Lenarduzzi, try!
Wow. What a statement from the Brisbane Broncos, and you've got to take it back to the other end of the field. Quincy Dodd putting in the grubber kick, getting it wrong. They started their set on the 20, and just the ball movement, the creativity and attack for the Broncos.
What a way to start an epic Saturday of footy. A thrilling conclusion. Brisbane victorious. That's 6 in a row now, 20 points to 16.
We round out our Saturday with last year's grand finalist, the Titans looking for revenge against the Knights.
So Newcastle can take a large step towards cementing a place in the finals. The Titans with a loss will bow out, and that is not the way to commence. Offensive machine in this Titans outfit. Roach, Clydesdale try. Just after a minute gone, and Newcastle make the Titans pay for that mistake from the kickoff.
Doing in Clydesdale, she's got such a great footy brain. She identifies that as she just charges over the line.
Butler! The upright pad has denied the front rower. Upton, ample room, and a fairly simple finish for Sheridan Gallagher. They're around the ball. Montgomery brings Politi in, and it's been pinched by Gallagher. Gallagher charging, but have a look at this. What's the collective noun for a bunch of Titans? Because that's exactly what it was. There was about 8 of them.
Talk about putting yourself in the picture, the Titans. They scrambled so well.
Roche over the top. Upton coming from well back. She's going to run past the ball. What a try. Titans trying to hang on, but they just couldn't. And another run from dummy half by Higgins finds plenty of space and a 4th try. Roach, Upton, Clydesdale through some very brittle defence. Upton, floating pass, and they are ripping them apart. And Tamika Upton with all the class in the world. 34-0.
You just see her pass selection. Southwell taking the line on with leg speed, actually sat the rest of the line on their heels. So what happens when she takes the line on like that, they can't swing up the defensive line and try and shut it down, and that allows Tamika Upton to come up with the right pass.
Takes some bravery to get low around the bootlaces of these big mobile forwards. Oh, now Nida Maynard's got an injury.
The referees say dangerous contact.
Yep.
It's there.
Yep.
I hate seeing that.
Yep.
This is the danger when you lose your legs in a tackle.
Yep.
As soon as you stop driving your legs, you put
Got a hip
yourself
drop.
in the bin.
It's a hip drop.
We've got a sin bin.
Bin.
Hip drop. Southwell fires a long one to Gallagher. And they're just play acting now. Oh, Upton for Gallagher. Too slick, too classy. Arakoa and then Politi. There's a little bit of room out wide if they can get the ball there. It comes to Gray and they're on the board.
Got a good step.
Here's Tamika. They drag in the inside defence, and it's an open gallop to the line for Tanika Willison. Corralling her in the tackle. Fipo again. Left 2 of her runners behind. There was a touch by Newcastle, so the tackle count's restarted. Mato. Shannon Mato. Oh! Latching out at Predabon. Taylor didn't react, which is fortuitous, but the Titans have scored anyway. They're second.
And it was a lovely bit of service there by Lily Rose Colk as well. Not too hard, just gave it to her in a position she was able to catch it cleanly.
Finals time, Roo.
Love it.
Best time of year.
Look at this.
Willison tearing down the wing. Great chase from behind.
Yeah, full.
Big win for Newcastle, 46-10.
Next up, the in-form Roosters looking to secure a back-to-back win against the Cowboys.
So away we go at Industry Group Stadium in Gosford on a Sunday afternoon. And the Roosters able to collect that kickoff. Great service again from Davis, and Koenig knows how to find that try line.
Yeah, it was just the angle of Olivia Koenig's run there. Here it is on the Harvey Norman replay. Watch Keely Davis look to the left but jump out. And then Olivia Koenig just runs to the inside shoulder. This is a good angle of her opposite centre.
Wait, go for.
Short side raid, Kira Dibb throws the dummy and the Cowboys score. They're right in this contest.
Yeah, well, she made the right decision then, Kira Dibb. They had an overlap, but last minute the Roosters were able to come over and recover. Here it is, she gets the footy at first receiver and sells that pass. She looked like she was going to Jakaya Whitfield and then just came back on the inside. Kept it pretty simple, but footy in 2 hands, everything was going that way, and then got on the inside of Sam Bremner.
In the number 15, A little ragged here, the Cowboys, but still time to work it out, and they score! They've taken the lead through Ja'Kiah Whitfield.
Yeah, Harvey Norman replay, that you could see that their attack just had no organisation. It happened to Moundsman to play the ball beforehand. She had to take the tackle, and it was just up to Ja'Kiah Whitfield. Strong athlete. Just took on that outside channel.
This tackle on Yarrow from Lopamala has led to a sin bin situation for the left edge back rower. Davis and Amber Hall. Oh, she finds a way through and gets the footy down between legs.
It's way too hard to stop that close to the line, but she did well to dip too, Amber Hall. She's had impact every time she's been around the footy, Amber Hall.
Kelleher, space on the outside. Kelly has the winger, doesn't need Fressard for now. Still going, Kelly.
Oh, it was on the second.
Goldthorpe headed her off at the pass. It's a Harley Liku who goes again from marker and gets the Fressard. How do they finish this set? They've had plenty of tackles inside the Westpac red zone, these Roosters. Amber
Go,
Hall,
Amber!
hunting a double. Might just set one up here. Davis plays it. Park. There's space on the right. Kelleher sees that, and they do lead going into half-time. It's Jazzy Strange on the end of things.
But when they went to shift the balls, this pass right there, nice and early, and it was out in front. Olivia Kearney got a chance to look at the defence, tipped it on to Jessie Strange and scored over in the corner. Just look at the lack of numbers of defence from the Cowboys.
This up over 140 metres run now after that last effort. Kelleher keeps it alive for Poulet. Otessa Poulet! Oh, magnificent moments! The forwards go back-to-back. First Millie Elliott and then Otessa Poulet.
It was a big looping pass to Kelleher, and she saw the offload, but Poulet just doesn't stop. Bit of footwork and just strength in contact.
And a great balance through the middle there. I watched her in the last set of 6 in defence make a tackle on one of the centres from the Cowboys. This time using a footwork and balance through the middle to score tries.
Oh, this bounce could be tricky for Amber Hall. Plucked it out of the sky nicely and winds up and busts them. And the finals prospects of the North Queensland Cowboys come to an end. They now have a 4-4 record before next week's game against the Knights in Brisbane. Full time here, the Roosters 24, the Cowboys 12.
Wrapping up the round, the Raiders will be set to give the Eels a cold welcome in the nation's capital.
Away we go, final game of the round. Must win for the Parramatta Eels. Canberra looking for a rare win at home in recent times.
That was Zahara.
Stop it.
Z leaves her mark.
And they're having to force a kick from inside the 40, but
Early kick.
Superb.
Wow.
It's a 40-10.
Wow. And she's put that through Rachel Pearson on the third. That's experience.
So Todd Hunter back to Pearson. And Maddie Jones having a crack. Opportunities at both ends in the opening 5 minutes. Mahalia Murphy slipped through one tackle. Gets down low and the captain scores. Big moment for the Eels. How often does a 40-30 change a game?
Both halves.
And they combine now. Church. Canberra didn't mind what Parramatta drew up there. Amiatu off the back of it. Body's under the footy. She's got it down here.
Oh, she has.
Amiatu, what a player. Soliola, lovely deception in the pass. Tungi back on an angle, finds Nichols. Oh, what a move this is by Canberra, but Murphy gets to the fullback.
Great tackle. That was good footy. I love that footy.
Still plays up their sleeve. Oh, a big shot again. Hollyman gets nailed. Close to 100 metres run already. What about the guile from Soliola? Wiki for Tungiai in the corner, and Parramatta get there again.
Great defence.
Sums up their year defensively, doesn't it? Hollyman back towards that 20. They're evening things up inside the Westpac red zone, aren't they? The Canberra Raiders. Plenty of ball down this end of the ground. Quinlan. Harpy Nichols. Oh, overlap created. Bartlett's joint top try scorer in the comp in 2024. Try number 8 this season. Barnes for Kemp. Here she goes, Grace. And the offload might work. Temera, quick hand, Soliola. Wiki for the corner. Bodies underneath again. Church on a Sunday.
Abby Church.
On the last. Kemp. Ball in hand. Grace Kemp. Oh, again. This time it's Tui. In the nick of time. Shante, great service right under the post. And eventually Taufa gets it down. Back within 4 points, kick to come. Around the shoulder as the referee called there. So Zahara Temera will find grass between fullback and winger. Faye into her own in goal. Good luck getting out. The chase is good. They keep on coming. Passes to Donovan. One more pass. Pearson is out. Remarkable.
Oh my goodness.
And they go to Pearson from inside the 40.
Great
Look at
kick.
this.
Get out.
Rachel
Drop
Pearson, second 40-30. It was good enough for a 40-20, and we have just seen one of the minutes of the season from Parramatta. It's still on for Parramatta. From side to side they go. Toi Hiku hits the fullback. Rory Owen towards that sideline, gets away from it now. Still going, Rory Owen! And they do get a try. We'll mark it down for an inspirational 2 minutes from the Parramatta Eels, and it keeps their final stream alive here.
Pressure on the kick up, force an error even, then they will be in a good position. Oh, that's what they didn't want
It's an out of play penalty.
Oh, here we go.
Simona doesn't come back past the previous ruck. She's out of play.
And Pearson does make it an 8-point lead with 2 minutes to go. Space on the right as a result. Forward pass, maybe. No, it's all clear for Tungiai. And the clock, they don't want to take the kick. They want the clock to stop and get the ball back here.
Yeah,
Zahara gets it off.
Yeah, no idea why they kicked that.
I thought they'd
It's
already
back
stopped.
to 2 points. Siren about to sound, though. So full time here in the nation's capital. Parramatta 18, Canberra 16.
Another spectacular round of NRLW football. Join us next week when we show you all the tries, all the big hits and all of the action on NRLW Roundup. Thanks for watching. See you next week.